up to the sunrise, let the day begin. Johnny and Mark are here, let the laughter in. With every sip of coffee, feel the warmth inside. Conversations and humor take you for a ride. Your morning boost with Johnny and Mark, a perfect blend of laughter, uniting the spark, inspiration and insight. Join the journey, let them light your way. It's a brew of connection, a world to explore, a network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you. As the day unfolds, carry what you've heard, inspire and inform with every single word. Johnny and Mark beside you as you start a new day, the morning show that lifts you through and through. A network of voices opening the door. With Johnny and Mark, feel the power of two, a morning tradition just waiting for you.
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana.
I got my coffee, I got my dollars, and I'm looking for deals. Am I at the right place?
I say, here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you give me an offer and I'll take it.
Bless you, my child. Let me introduce myself. I'm Sister Mary Agnes. You may have heard about me from my friend Cajun Roots reseller, Johnny. I met Johnny many years ago when he was purchasing furniture from Frankie and Johnny's in Louisiana. They were not going to give him credit, and I vouched for him. I said, let him have it with no problem. He's got the dollars. See the special man.
Let him have it with no problem.
Understand. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. I say,
I'm Johnny's Don't Girl. I'm here to say subscribe, hit the bell, not my belly button, and share out his shows. Always give him a thumbs up. You can even become a member. Buy him a coffee and follow his other channels like the cooking shows, my favorites, his fur babies, and more. Leave a comment. And when you watch a video, you're showing him your support.
Hi, I was looking for some jewelry. I'm going to be getting married soon. No, I don't have any credit.
Well, here at Cajun Roots Reseller, if you own a fixed income, even if it's on a sale in the Cajun Roots Reseller eBay store, guess what? Send an offer. We'll let you have it with no problem.
Johnny has many auctions, chat shows, in the morning, in the afternoon, in the evening, and best is Monday night bingo, where it's all free and you can win prizes. All are welcome, but there's no drama or negativity tolerated on any of his channels. Now go, child, with my blessings. Watch Cajun Roots Reseller. Love always. Be kind to one another and have a blessed day.
Hello, good morning and welcome on this fine Thursday morning. How's everybody?
Good morning.
How are you doing this morning, Mark?
I am doing all right.
All right. Woke up at 2:01 this morning. It was 38 degrees. Now it's 50. But come tonight, tomorrow we're going to have nothing but rain all weekend. It's supposed to be in the 80s.
That's what it's been doing here.
Yeah. Let's see who was first in the chat. Now, that would have been Jeffrey. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. And also Regina. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? And I hope we are live on the right show because it seems like usually we have more than this. May 1st, that's right. And today, for those who don't know, this month is the 1st of May. And this month is Mental Health Awareness Month. I heard it on the news this morning. I didn't even realize it was this month already. Already May 1st. And so, yeah, I hope everyone's having a great day. And Mark, what do you got scheduled and coming up?
Tomorrow, I'm going to be on Dawn and Teresa Yarnigan. I'm not sure what they call it. It's Friday at 3.
It's Dawn's Deals.
Dawn's Deals?
Yeah.
Okay.
And it's always on Dawn Southern Finds channel.
Monday, I have you and Becky's Vintage and More, or Sunday.
This Sunday, yeah.
And then Bingo Monday. And then Tuesday the 6th, I'm with you for the members only.
Yep.
And then I'm with Jen on Wednesday. So, yeah, next 2 weeks are going to be kind of full for me, but that's okay.
And today, if you happen to see Darlene anywhere in any of the chats, today is her birthday. And also Linda, and it's Tankersley. Is her
Tankersley. Yeah.
Tankersley. Her birthday is today as well.
And I heard a rumor that yesterday was Patrick Murphy's birthday.
If you're going by YouTube, Facebook, it's not correct.
Okay.
Yeah. It was something, I think it was last year I had that question and I kept saying his birthday and he says, no, that's just what I put on Facebook. So I know what you're saying because I did that last year on his birthday as well. Yeah. And that's when he told me it's not, he just put any date he wanted there. So yeah. Also for me this weekend, I will be on tomorrow with Dawn's Deals on Dawn Southern Finds channel. And then Sunday I'll be on with Mark and Mike. And next week on Tuesday, we do have our rapid fire round showcasing of members next Tuesday. Next Thursday, I will be on with Ella, Saved Here First, as well as on Saturday, the 10th, I will be on with Cool Ranch Dorito Amy on her live show at 8 p.m. Eastern Standard Time next Saturday. And that's my schedule coming up where you can find me at. And so today, as we start our segment, as we just started originally this week, actually, and let's get started. That's right. It's never too late too. And today we're going to have our topic of, in lieu of Mental Health Month awareness, slow down and take time for yourself. Slow down and take time for yourself. We all need that.
Well, Craig's still sleeping, so
he's always taking time for himself, as we all know. And the reason I'm going with this, I did write this down at the beginning of this week because I knew with it coming up, it'd be a great topic to start the month off with. We tend to, and I say we, meaning I know this as an experience for myself. A lot of times we get busy and everything we need to get done, whether it's listing something, packing something, doing online auctions, always running around getting things done. But in reality, we do need to take time for ourselves and stop. I know sometimes we have our goals to meet for each day. Sometimes we get involved in getting those things done for that day. And then all of a sudden, we don't take time for ourselves. We don't stop and take a break. We don't take time and go walk outside, go do something different. And so your thought on that, Mark?
Well, I'm guilty of it.
Welcome.
Because there's always the list in my head of what I've got to get done that day.
Yeah, I think we all do that.
And it gets overwhelming.
And especially when you're trying to get things done and you don't get everything you want done, and sometimes it's hard. But it's always important to make sure you take time for yourself, because if you're not in the right state of mind when trying to get those things done and rejuvenate and recharge. I know some people. I don't do the energy drinks. That's just not me. Some
No,
people do that, but you still have to take that time for yourself, because you can burn yourself out very quickly if you don't. You have to be able to relax, try to take your mind off things, whether it's a nap, walk outside, go shopping, whatever. You do need to do that on a regular basis. And sometimes we don't realize that we're not doing that. We're not taking that time. We're trying to get things done, trying to get everything done for that day. And sometimes it'll wear you out. Let's see. And of course, Craig's always on his time for himself, which is no problem. And then we have Jennifer. Yes, please hit the thumbs up. Craig,
Jennifer.
appreciate it. And Michael. Hello, good morning,
Hey,
and welcome.
Michael.
How are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. And so, what are some of the things that y'all do to try to relax, take your mind off of things you got to get done, and taking that time for yourself? What do you do, Mark? Is there anything that you do to take the time away from what you're doing, or you just keep going all the time?
Now, I'm a big opponent to naps.
Mm-hmm.
I love them. It gives me the energy to finish. However, I don't always get one. And as much as I complain about it, well, I don't really complain about it, but nap and pray. I hear you,
Amen, Angie.
Angie.
Yep.
And it's one of the things on my list today, but now it's raining again, but I need to mow the grass. We've got an acre and a half and it takes me about 2 hours to do it. But just being on the mower, not even having to think about it,
Just get her done.
unless it's wet.
Yes. That's even the worst.
Yep.
And I agree with you with naps. I tend to try to make sure when I get all my work done, and I know I got to go run around and get things done, doing some errands here and there, I always make sure to take a nap or lay out on my recliner if that's what I can do. Whether the dog's on both of my hips on each side, we just relax, and spend time with my children. I love mowing the yards, not when it's wet though, huh? If you're cutting grass, come cut mine. I hate doing
Where
that.
you at? Where you at, Craig? Regina says, I like to take hot bath, crochet, and read a book. Not all at the same time.
I hear that. I love crocheting or quilting. It's very relaxing. That's
Yeah,
what I used to do on the weekends. Makes me
I
feel.
actually I like to be on my uh, sewing machine, but I haven't done it.
I love
Last
the
thing
smell of fresh cut grass.
chipper shredder.
Yep. Craig lives in Alabama. Bama. Yeah, I always did love the fresh smell of cut grass. And it's very relaxing. Angie says, I love napping with a warm blanket, kitty cuddling with me. I hear that. I love doing that in a recliner. And then sometimes I'll be watching something on TV and I'll be watching my eyelids instead of the program. I'm
Hmm.
fine with that too. That's right, Craig. Make your son do it if you don't like cutting grass. There you go. There's an answer for it right there. Yeah, make your sons do it. Crystal, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? I go 90 to nothing daily. Take trips somewhere else every 6 months to decompress. Awesome. That's even
When we
nice.
went, when we met Kevin and Michael and Glams out at Las Vegas, I needed that so bad. That was
Well, we
that
always get
was
caught up in everything we got to get done, and we don't realize. And the
morning,
sad thing
John.
about it, you could be on a vacation, you could be out somewhere meeting up with somebody, and you're still always thinking about what you got to get done when you get back home. I'm always like that. So I try to
decompress. John, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? He just started working this week in the kitchen we rent. Ooh, okay. Got him working. There's always time to do other things, though. So the biggest thing is always make sure you do take time for yourself, whether it's reselling, you're doing auctions, doing YouTube, or you're working a full-time job or whatever. Always make time for yourself, no matter what it is. And no matter how long it is, try to do that on a daily basis, whether it's 30 minutes, an hour, whatever. Let's see here. All right. Any other thing we do is to go on a date once a week. Okay. From everything. I like that. Dave, and I've never been to Dave and Buster's. I know before we moved from Louisiana, they built a couple of them in New Orleans. Play games and good meal. I hear that. That sounds nice. And Tooch, man, hello, good morning, and welcome.
Huge.
You're arriving and listening. Please be careful on the road. We never really spent much time with Michael. So good with his
Yeah, I know. He was in the zone.
He's talking about glamours.
No, Heidi. That's a whole other.
Oh, okay. Let's see what Tooch and Angie. Yeah, Tooch is always driving. You gotta be careful. There's the auction adventures tonight with Tooch and Angie tonight. Is Ella going to be canceling her show today? Because I saw Victoria was on her way to go pick up Ella. Angie, it's me, Angie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Y'all missed it
Morning,
yesterday.
sweetheart.
She had her live neighborhood chat yesterday, and I was able to get in there and chat a while. Also was towards the end of the show, but I was able to catch some of it. Oh, okay. So Jennifer says she's guessing that it's going to be her, Tooch and Angie. Tooch, who's your guest tonight? Or Angie, are you on tonight? Let me see what the thumbnail says. Oh, okay. Victoria's driving 9 hours. Wow. Sleeping Beauty, Land Shark. That's tonight. Who's? Let me see what's on the thumbnail. Yep, Angie and Tooch. So is that you, Angie Resell, or is that Angela Isaac? I think it's Angie's Resell. I think. Let's see here. Yeah, I think she's going to cancel it. Victoria's driving 9 hours to get out. Yeah, I think she's going to cancel. Yeah, I know, right? That's a long ride. Yep, our new show starts tonight. There you go. Angie's Oddities will be on with Tooch tonight, and is that something y'all doing on a monthly basis or every week, Angie? I know Tooch is driving, so we try not to get him to text and drive. Yep.
That's true, Michael.
Let me see how is on. Yeah, you're right about that one. That's a long trip too. A full shelf and Dog Jane and Angie. Oh, okay. So you got a full panel tonight. A full shelf and Doggone Jane and Angie. Okay. So is that going to be a variety or is it more like just glass? I'm curious. I don't know. I've been keeping up. They're trying to type at the same time. He shouldn't be trying to type because he's driving. Be careful. So, of course, today's, for those that are just coming in, to this month is the Mental Health Awareness Month. And today's, it's never too late to slow down and take time for yourself is what we're talking about today. What are some of the things y'all do to take time for yourself and slow down? Tooch, you're not busy tonight? Okay, cool. Yeah, the weather around here is going to be nasty this weekend, but we are already at 52. How do you look at weather? So other than that, does anybody have anything that y'all do special that y'all take time for yourself, or do you know just keep on going? Trying to get the conversation going. Auction events, which is the first and third Thursday of each month at 6 p.m. Central. I pick a guess, two picks, I guess, and not just glass. Okay.
That's true too, Craig.
I always say that a lot. That's what I like this sign about right here. Yeah. Variety sell first and third. Right. We just talked about that one. Monte Cristo, I'm loving it. Yeah, we had some really nice weather the last couple of days. I'm looking forward to it, but then we got more rain coming this weekend. Let's see. Rachel, hello, good morning, and welcome. I put my phone
Rachel?
on Do Not Disturb very early. Otherwise, I get overwhelmed. And you know, I do that every night. I never bring the phones with me when I go upstairs to the bed. When I go to bed, no, they stay downstairs.
See, I have my phone until I go to bed and I leave that in the TV room. I don't care. I,
Yeah, you got to unplug. There's sometimes that you just need to unplug. I know sometimes that FOMO, fear of missing out. If it's important, I'll get it in the morning when I wake up.
yep.
It's just a habit with me. The only thing I do when I go upstairs to relax is play some games on my tablet, and that is it. And I never bring the phones with me. On staycation this week during the spring cleaning. Awesome. Yeah, I started doing that this week. It was time for spring cleaning. Ashley, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Also, for those that are coming in, don't forget that Darlene's birthday and
Linda
Linda
Tankersley.
Tankersley's birthday is today as well. I had to look at the calendar. Good morning, Susie. Happy May
Hi,
Day. Yep.
Susie.
International Work Day. Recognizing achievement of struggles of working class. Yeah, that is so true. So what does everybody have going on today? Anything special? Anything y'all
Little
doing
Debbie.
special? Hello, little Debbie. Hello, good morning, and welcome. I just have to finish packing and closing up two orders that were paid for their invoice, so I can get those out today and get ready for the shows this weekend. My auctions this weekend. Little Debbie's never
That
late.
that dear friend of ours that's opening the thrift store, it opens today.
That's right.
I'm going to be there for the opening, and I think I'll do a little 3-minute short.
There you go. Make sure you have a plate of food or something to go. It's like every time y'all do something with food, they go viral or
True.
semi-viral, whatever you want to call it. And it was nice to be in your chat yesterday. I was able to catch you live. It's me, Angie. It was nice. You've already bagged 5 bags of leaves and your debris. Wow. Yeah, I did that 2 weeks ago. Cleared up my yard. So many broken down tree branches all over the place. You must film it. And yes, add food. That's right. Who? Amber and Mike should be opening their store this weekend.
It's today also.
Well, I thought she said it was the 3rd or 4th. So it might be Saturday, I think she was shooting for.
Well, that could be.
I think she
I'm
said the 3rd, I think is what she said. It's always bag. Okay. Oh, must film. Yep. All right. That's where I was at. It was good to see you too, Angie. I think Kevin is securely buying a Tesla Model Y. Okay. Yeah, it's either tomorrow or the Saturday. I don't remember what day she said they were shooting for, but it was either the 2nd or the 3rd, which would be tomorrow or Saturday. And the one that you're talking about, that's your friends in your area that you've been helping lately, right?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I understand that. And what kind of snake was that, little Debbie? I remember we had that conversation the other day, but I don't remember what kind of snake it was.
You know, that's one of God's creatures, but they scare the hell out of me.
Yeah, a copperhead. That's what it was.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, she killed it and did a video on it while she was doing it. Somebody was talking about that the other day. It's not a secret if you know. That's right. Colleen, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Don't forget, Colleen's already having her next show next month on the clothing, shoes, purse, and bags sale, and taking up time slots. If you want them, you got to make sure you reach out to her. I think it's the last Saturday of the month. I think, if I remember correctly. All right, so let me get these links put in the chat. It is that time to get those done. It was the middleman. Yep, that's right. It was the middleman that said that Sunday. I knew it was somebody had asked that
Hey,
question.
Marlene.
And that was Sunday. Hello, good morning, and welcome, Marlene and Denise's Magical Emporium. Let's see here. There's the other link for Jennifer, her Etsy store, her YouTube channel. And here is her buy her milkshake. And Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Welcome.
Good morning, Miss D.
And get the link. Copy and paste. And drop that link. And if anybody would like to come on up and you have anything going on that you would like to promote, the link is going to be at the top of the chat momentarily. Just make sure your camera and your mic is connected because it won't allow you to come up unless they're connected. Let's see. Where was I? All right, it was a copperhead. It is no secret. Colleen, good to see you. The middleman. That's right. It was on Tommy's show this past Sunday. And Marlene, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? She didn't kill it. She just cut up. Oh, okay.
Well, it didn't come after
Having
her.
anyone having trouble with
Trouble with
oh,
pirate ship.
shit.
I haven't tried to
No,
do anything this morning on it.
I didn't, not this morning, but I haven't gotten on there yet this morning. I do have to get in there today and get 2 more labels. Denise, hello, good morning, and welcome. I haven't had any trouble. Again, I haven't been on there this morning. Give you all the credit dealing with those stuff. Yeah, no. Good morning, Miss Denise. There's the link for Colleen. He test drove one while in Minnesota. Oh, okay. Interesting.
Hmm.
So I take it you don't want him to get a Tesla. I don't want one. No. Sharon,
Morning,
hello, good morning,
Sharon.
and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. My brother has a. Okay. Yeah, them trucks look weird. He said he did a test drive, but the car actually did the driving and parked itself. Really? I don't
Wow.
know. No. All right, Angie, don't work too hard.
Bye, hon.
Yeah, I don't know about them cars that drive themselves. I don't know about that.
No, I'm too much of a control freak.
UPS only giving me options for UPS. I did all my labels yesterday with no problem. Let me see what's going on right now. I haven't seen any problems. Yes, I got all my labels done yesterday with no problem. And it's saying it's not letting you do only UPS. Now, yesterday I had to do UPS because I had 2 that went out yesterday, and I got one that's going out today in UPS as well. Let's see here. Why does it say ready to ship? All right, let me see something. Go in. I'm just curious. Now you're saying that. Let me see. I can't share my screen on this. Let's see. It's letting me change. As long as I click the little box to change it, it's letting me change it. Yeah, that's got to go UPS ground. Yep. Yeah, it's letting me do it. I'm not having any problem. Yeah, it's opening and working for me.
Well,
Let's.
I hope it goes well, Miss D.
Ow. I hope everything's okay. Yeah. Sorry to hear that.
I understand.
Yeah, I was just in there and I didn't have a problem. Yeah, really. I have a ton of packaging to send out. Oh, I'm sorry to hear you having that problem. I don't see anything wrong with this morning. On my end, anyway. Ashley says, "Oh, Johnny, yes, that reminds me. Thank you for giving me the cheapest shipping." Yeah, that's why some of y'all like. I know yours. I went through UPS because it was the cheapest. It was the lowest price that I can get for the items that you purchase. So yeah, I don't. I'll do the cheapest I can find. It
Yep.
just happened to be UPS, and that's the first time in a long time I had to use UPS. I need to get mine replaced too. Ouch. That's got to be hard to deal with. But yeah, I'll always make sure to get that cheapest. Yeah, for so far I just opened one that I got to do this morning and it's letting me do it, so it's not giving me any problems. Are you having any problems, Mark, or did you get into
I
start?
haven't done anything this morning.
Yeah, yeah, I have a couple of them that I have ready with the packaging, and another one I have to do with UPS today too as well, which I love because I just go to Staples and drop them off at Staples. They have a UPS section there. Let's see. Denise says,
Okay.
"Has anyone else tried doing you pirate ship this morning and had any issues for a few months?" Yeah, yeah. It depends on the size of the package, I guess, and the weight. But yeah, I always use the cheapest, whatever I can get, for because I don't want to upcharge it. Don't need to be charged. Don't let me. Let me know if you have any trouble. Yeah.
I'm not having any issues.
All right. So Mark says he's not having any issues. I wonder why it's doing that. Did you try again recently, or did you close and make sure you sign out and sign back in? Maybe close your browser and restart, or if you have to, restart your whole computer system. That may be it too.
Yeah.
Because sometimes I have to restart my computer for some programs that don't work when I'm trying to get things done. So I just restart my computer. That could be it too. Yeah, maybe sign out and then restart and reboot your computer or whatever you're working on, and then re-sign back in and see if it clears it up. That could be helping you there. I've done that before. Well, she can do that next if she has to. I had updates this week on my computer. Yeah, they always have an updates. Sometimes that's too aggravating when you're in the middle of something. You gotta update. I ain't gotta update just
Well,
yet.
what screws me up is when the phone, and then it's changed everything.
Mm-hmm.
Got a whole different look to it. And no,
All right, Susie says that she's not having any problems. Do you order packing bubble bags from Amazon? I get all of mine off of eBay. I used my phone, but I just signed back in and it's doing the same thing. Oh, okay. It's on your phone. Maritza, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you. Well, you might need to, like Denise said, you may need to delete the app and then reinstall it on your phone, when you're using your phone.
yeah, yesterday there was no issues, and it doesn't look like I'm going to have issues this morning. So
I restart my computer almost every day, especially when I have multiple shows in the same day. Storms messed with my internet yesterday. Yeah, we had was it last night? Night before last, electricity went out. It was like maybe 2-3 minutes, but still it messes everything up. I used
Yeah.
PowerShell 3 times yesterday with no issues. Yeah, I had no issues and I don't see any right now. But I don't do it on my phone. I do everything on the computer.
Yeah. I do too.
Oh, she said, I don't have the app. I just go through Google. Interesting. Well, I don't know.
And Google was doing, I think that was the one that was that there was
Doing updates yesterday?
or the day before.
Yeah. Yeah, I don't do that kind of stuff on my phone. Sorry to hear you having those problems, Colleen. Have you tried using it through PayPal? What is it called again? ShipStation?
Yeah, Miss D saying.
I've never used ShipStation before, but
I haven't either.
I'm assuming that it's just as good. If you have to use it, use it. It's part of hardship. Well, PayPal actually. Yep. That's a good thing right there. If it's still having issues, just definitely go through PayPal shipping. You get your labels directly right there. I'll try later on my laptop. Maybe that'll work. It is the same price. Yeah. So yeah, I never thought of that because I do everything through Pirate Ship. Yeah, I keep forgetting that they do have that available through PayPal because I go through everything on Pirate Ship. But there goes the part about, it's never too late to change and try something new, right?
That's right. It's never
Oh,
too late.
Susanna, hello, good morning, and welcome. And how are you doing? Making me crazy.
Hey,
I bet
Susanna.
it is because you got a lot of invoices to go out too, probably. But I got mine done day before yesterday.
Take a deep breath, Colleen.
Yep. If you can't do anything about it, just try to go around it somehow. So what does anybody and everybody have going on today? Anything special? Just going to be finishing those 2 packages, closing them up. Then I got to get my things ready for the auction this Friday, tomorrow, on Dawn's channel. And then I got to get my stuff ready for Sunday's auction. 52 invoices. Holy moly. I would be going crazy.
Wow.
Ouch. Yeah, I try not to go longer than 2 weeks on invoices. Because that's a lot of work.
It sure is. I need to stay on top of it. That's why I do invoices twice a week.
Yeah. But I'm not doing as
Sundays
many
and
auctions as y'all do either. Because Colleen's almost on every day. I kind of figured that, Colleen.
that's
just
1 week?
Yeah.
Wow.
Colleen, out of a total, what is your total auctions for the week? How many do you do? I know it's a lot. I can't keep up. Yeah, I might do 2, 3 a week. Every other week, maybe. I don't do as many as y'all do. How many on an average you do, Mark? In a week?
Well, it depends on the week.
Wendy, hello, good morning, and
Hey,
welcome. And how are
Wendy.
you doing? Good to see you. Welcome. Hope you're feeling better. Hope your eyesight's getting better from your surgery. This is one advantage of using Whatnot in district. I understand that, but I ain't going through all that. I ain't gonna do it. I ain't got time for that.
I
Now,
can whip the invoices out.
yeah,
I mean, it may take me an hour to do my invoices. And that's
good morning, Ella. 3 set days, sometimes extra shows. Yeah. But the only thing with I don't know. I just can't. It's just too much work going into Whatnot and what was that other one? District. I've never did anything with District, but I guarantee you it's a lot of work. Yeah, granted they pop out the invoices for you, but you still got to pack them, you still got to ship them, and you still got to do all the same stuff. You just don't have to worry about sitting there and doing your invoices.
on a slow week for me. I'm I'm probably about 6 hours. 4 hours on Sunday and 2 hours on Wednesdays. And then the second week of every month, I am, well, let's figure 4, 10, probably 15 hours the second week of every month. So,
All right. So Denise says I usually pack, weigh, and invoice in that order. For me, what I usually do is because the way I do my invoices, I do every show as a draft. When I do the next show, I'll take anything that anybody has purchased because I keep everything separate in my shipping station. And then I'll take in for the next show. If anyone's purchased something previous show, I'll add it to their invoice and then I create the new ones and then I'll put them together. Then once all the auctions are done for the week, then I do the same thing. I pack them so I can get an actual weight and what I'm going to ship them in and how I'm going to ship them. And then I'll put the weight and the shipping on their invoice. And then I send them out. That way it's just easier for me to close with the paid invoice inside. That's just the way
yep.
I do it. It makes it easy for me. Jen Head, hello, good
Needs.
morning and welcome. And how are you doing? Good to see you.
See, well, I'm a lot along the lines of Johnny. The Sunday or Wednesday sales that I have, if I do not get the drafts done in the evening, well, at 3 o'clock in the morning when I wake up, I'm down here and I'm doing invoices as drafts,
Mm-hmm.
and then I take them downstairs to the basement where my shipping station is. I pack everything up, weigh them, come up back upstairs and finish the invoice and schedule it to go out.
And again, everybody does it differently, but it's whatever works best for you.
Yeah.
And I like my way because for me, it's easy for me. And then once I'm done, just a matter of putting the shipping on it, get my labels ready, get those done, and then make sure they're ready. That way I can just, once the invoice is paid, I just print out the label and ship it out. That's what works for me. But if you have multiple shows in a week, it'd probably be better if you do that so you don't have all that at one time. And that's why I do it as a draft. And then I always make sure to set my dates for when the date is going to go out. So I don't have anything that goes, and I just don't like sending people invoices that have due upon arrival. So I just do it on the date it's going to be going out.
Yeah.
I send pictures of items with invoices. If more than a few items because of keep it in a notebook. Pictures with invoice. I never thought of that. What is the PayPal fees for an invoice? It depends on the total. Each one's different. Just like with your invoicing or anytime you send money through PayPal, it's a fee on the final value fee, just like any other platform. It's just a percentage that they charge. Then I'm funny, have to type it all out. Yeah. Don't have to. Okay. Each invoice is different. It all depends on the amount that you sending or you requesting on the invoice. And it doesn't come out until you do the like if you do your invoicing, once they pay, your rate, your fee will be on that invoice.
Mm-hmm.
It depends on the amount of the invoice. It's not that much. No.
No.
All right. For example, these are all my invoices from this week. Let's see here. I don't really look at them until I do my spreadsheet. So and then I'm just rounding up. Say for an invoice that the balance was paid for, say around $40, it's $1.84. It doesn't say the percentage. It only tells you what it is. Um, this one was like $1.18. For this one was about a $20 invoice. One that was a $30 invoice was $141, and it all varies. Here's one that was a $17, and the fee was $1.07. And I mean, I can go on, but that's just a typical idea. Each one is different. It's like a percentage of the total of the value of the invoice.
Yeah.
The PayPal fee is not much. Yeah, it's not much. It's all different depending, and it's all tax deductible. That is right. I'll put mine in my fees column. When I get shakes, sometimes money comes out, Craig. It depends on they pay with a business account or not. Yep, that's true too. Depends on what kind of account you have. Because I'm not sure, how does that work with friends and family? Is that something that's different than if you're doing goods and services? I don't know. I don't remember if they do that. Out of curiosity, I don't know. I never noticed that. Because I don't know. It's just, I think it has to do with the type of business account you have with PayPal. All right, so there's no fees on friends and family. Okay. Yeah, I didn't know. No fees on friends and family. Okay. Well, yeah, I didn't know that. I wasn't
I
sure.
thought they were changing that.
Well, the way from what I understood when it first came out, when they did the new update, if you have a personal account,
Okay.
I don't think you can do friends and family on a personal account. You can only do it on a business account, if I remember correctly. Please correct me if I'm wrong. I send Jennifer through friends and family. So I was just wondering, I'm not sure, as a gift. So I don't know. I think they changed that when it's friends and family you can. So you can still do it on a personal account too? I know, and I'm only saying this because of what I've seen in the past on the coin community. Some of them do auctions, and they always want you to do friends and family. But you got to watch out for that, because if you're buying something from someone through an auction and you're sending it out friends and family, and something happens and you don't get your product, you cannot ask for a refund when it comes through friends and family. Just to be cautious of that. SSN. But okay, I wasn't sure if it's on the personal too as well. But again, when you're doing an auction and somebody says, "Oh, you have to send it friends and family," my personal opinion is I wouldn't, because what if I don't get that product? You cannot request a refund because you went friends and family on something that you're buying, and I see a lot of problems with that when it comes to the coin community. Correct on that one, Johnny. Okay, what's up, Patrick? Hello, good morning, and welcome, and how are you doing? So be careful if you're in auctions, no matter what community you're in. But I do know that a lot of people in the coin community request that you pay them in friends and family. When Johnny buys me shakes on friends and family, they take some money. I don't know why, but they are taking some kind of fee out. Really? Even when I
Well,
send
that
it
could
to you,
be because you're a business account.
that could be possible. Yeah, because mine's a business account. So that's interesting, because when I send it to you, I don't know. Because I do send it friends and family for you.
So, Johnny, you better
Those ones
add
are
2% every time you send her money.
But again, that's true. Your friends and family. By the way, Jennifer, do you get a 1099 for that?
She
I was
claims all of her milkshakes on her taxes.
Maybe we should do a Venmo or Cash App. Yeah, because even if you do it in a different app, they have to have it as well for that to go through. I only have friends and family. Okay. Okay, but will not that raise eyebrows on PayPal if you get $1,000 a month for a different account through friends and family? Yeah, that'll throw a red flag up for sure. Nope, but I Add it up all and claim it. Okay. So I wasn't sure if they do that or not because I know with a 1099 that's usually with goods and services. But it does raise a red flag if there is. That's why I see a lot of people, which I don't really go into the coin community much anymore, but I do support them as much as I can by saying hello when they're live. But I have noticed that a lot of them are always having problems with their PayPal account. So then they have to start doing things like Cash App or Venmo or Zillow or going through Facebook. I see that a lot, but it's because they got a red flag on their account because it's goods and services and they're making everybody do friends and family when it comes to buying something and somebody doesn't get it. That'll definitely raise a big red flag on that. And I see that a lot in the coin community. I just don't buy from the coin community like I used to. Because once it's you have to pay friends and family, I'm out of there. Let's see. Robin, hello, good morning, welcome. I have paid someone through friends and family, but I was charged a fee. Yeah, I do see a fee on my end too. Yep. Apparently not when you get them all the time. I'm not using it to sell my stuff. That's right. Patrick says, LOL, I have been money
Embezzling my own money through PayPal for a couple of decades now.
I did not know how much I made when we were going through supporting accounts. Wow.
Hi, Robin.
Milkshake tips. Yeah. Cash App is very easy. Actually, I have a couple of people who, when I do the invoices, I still do the invoices through PayPal, but I send them an email letting them know what the total is. And when they pay me, I go into PayPal and I just mark it paid through and I'll make a notification that it was paid. Oh. Yeah. Yeah, you got to be careful with that, especially when it's goods and services and you're using to pay and you don't get your item. There's nothing you can do about it. Same thing with Cash App. Julie,
Judy
hello,
May.
good morning and welcome. And how are you doing? So be careful when it comes to those type of things that you're purchasing something from someone because it can come back and bite you when it comes to them not shipping you the items you bought and paid for, especially when they're using friends and family. Always make sure it's goods and services because I don't want any problem if something were to not be showing up. And even though you have a tracking number, that can get you in trouble. And then what happens is, I've seen this a lot too, where somebody does not send the items and the one who bought it is waiting for it and then they don't receive it. And then they go to do a refund. And because it was done with friends and family, they don't get their money back. So you got to be careful with that. Jennifer says, I did sell 2 things on through the friends and family and did not get any buyer protections and stuff. No, you don't get the buyer's protection when it's friends and family. No, that you do not. And the same thing I think with Cash App. You don't get a refund on Cash App either. You did get a refund or you did get your items? I did sell.
She did get it.
Yeah, usually when it's friends and family, they do not protect you for refunds. I like it better when I did not have to supply a social or EIN. Yeah, that was back in the day, evidently. And Jen Edwards knows friends and family well. Yeah, you got to be careful because it can come back where you're going to have to refund the money and then you can't because it won't do it. As far as I know, that's the policies on that with friends and family. It's not considered part of your buyer's protection.
I got to take a break for a second.
And again, if anybody would like to come on up, the link is at the top of the chat. It is pinned to the top. You're more than welcome to come up. Just remember that you do need to make sure your camera and your mic is connected before it lets you up here. I do not use no Bitcoins. No. Not me. Just a guy selling stuff on the interweb, not stuff multi-million-dollar companies. Right. Exactly. No. Just what is it, last month or a couple of months ago, I finally saw for the first time. Speaking of Bitcoins, there was a Bitcoin ATM machine. It's like, what are we going to get? What is that for? Why you would do that? But yeah, they have an ATM for Bitcoins now. But I saw that in New Jersey. I mean, New Hampshire. I haven't seen one here, but I don't look for them either. But it was obvious. You can't miss it. There's a big old Bitcoin sign on it. It's in black and gold. The more they overtake the plumbing, the easier it is to stop up the drain. Yes, indeed, Patrick. And don't forget, today at 9:30 is Dawn Southern Finds, and Susie Woozy will be going live from the doghouse at 9:30. And I don't know if y'all been keeping up with Dawn's. They are remodeling and redoing her house, and it's looking pretty good. I saw a video yesterday where they were doing a walkthrough yesterday, or the video I saw yesterday. And I know she's excited, getting close to be able to do something by getting in their new home.
I'm back.
Welcome back. So if anybody has anything special going on, you would like to promote it, let us know. Come on up. But also don't forget that 9:30 is the live from the doghouse. I'm not sure whose channel it's on today. And if you have anything special going on, let us know in the chat. There's the link. Let's make sure we go and raid them today. It's on Susie's channel. Okay. So yeah, we want to make sure we raid them today. So make sure you get that link and go up in there and say we are raiding from here today. Yes, they rotate every week. All right. Anybody have anything special going on that you would like to promote? Let's get that promoted now. The Beardo's on tonight. Whose channel that's on tonight? Is that on Chuck's?
Nate.
Nate. Oh, okay. Nate's back. I didn't know if he was coming back or not. I know they would have he's been out of town and traveling and all. I'll let Robert know. Yeah, he's working from home today, so I can tell him when he comes up down for lunch. All right, so it's on Nate's. So don't forget, 9:30 is gone live from the dog. They have auction. They had an auction last night. Oh, okay. I didn't know that. I thought they stopped doing the auctions. Yeah, I was in bed early last night. I didn't know that. I didn't think they started back up on their auctions. All right, so they're all back. Okay. I know they were waiting to see what was going on with Nate. With he was traveling a lot, I guess. To know that I was on my professional behavior lesson. You were? What? No way.
What?
And I missed that? Wow.
What happened, Patrick?
I know they used to do a regular auction every Wednesday, but I didn't know if they were still doing it again. I may have a pop-up this Saturday at 3:30 Eastern Time. Awesome, Crystal. Well, everybody's getting to that time. Mark, anything going on today for you?
Well, I'm still going to try and mow grass. I'm going to the opening of the new thrift store. There you go.
It's just as steady as you and little Debbie. Professional. What exactly? That's what I said too, Denise. Well, everybody, if anybody would like to come on after the show's over, you are more than welcome to. That link is still at the top of the chat. Don't forget, tomorrow morning will be the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It? If you would like to be part of that, please make sure to send me your items that you sold with the link of the item that sold from the platform it's sold on. If you're not sure how to send that link, just make sure you do me a screenshot of that item that's sold on that platform and I can find it and pull it up. But also don't forget it is tomorrow. Make sure you have your links emailed by 5 a.m. Eastern Standard Time. Would love to have you be added to the Would You Buy It or Would You Leave It tomorrow at 8:30. I asked Tuesday if they wanted to go live. She said she wanted to nap. Oh, okay. Taking time for herself. That was today's topic.
There you go.
So again, as I say before I end each and every show, love always. Love is always free. Please be kind to one another till we meet into another chat. Have a blessed and fabulous day until we meet again. Later. Peace out. And y'all come back now, you hear?
First in the mornings, originally from the Bayou State of Louisiana. Here at Cajun Roots Reselling, you make me an offer and I'll take it. You got the dollars, go see Johnny, he's got it all. Let him have it with no problem. See the special man. See the special man.